What's happening? Got another video today. It's just a quick mod. It's nothing too crazy, too extravagant. It's basically the side indicators. I have some new side indicators that I want to put in. It was just like I had to figure out where to get the power, because these indicators that go on the side that replace the OEMs, these new ones have a DRL, so I need to figure out where to get the power to supply the DRL for the indicator. So I've gone ahead and found out where it is I can get that from, and I will show you guys basically how I found that, because it could be different on your car, because I looked at a friend of mine's car to figure out where to get the power from before I started it, and it turns out where the power's coming from on his, whether it's a GT model or mine's a GTS, and it might be different, I'm not sure, but where the power was hooked up for his DRL is different to where mine was. So I spent a good 45 minutes troubleshooting why I wasn't getting power, until I figured I'll try something different, and hey presto, I have power. So I'll show you how I found it, but first of all, let me put this camera on a tripod and I'll show you what I've got versus what I had, and then how to find the power. So, give me 1 second. Thought I would show you quickly before we go any further so you know what I am talking about. When I say DRL, I'm talking about that, the daytime running light. And this old indicator obviously doesn't have one, you'll be pretty familiar with that. The new indicator, however, has a DRL in the front of it. And that's where I needed to find power for, because if you run it off the headlight power, it's only going to come on when you've got headlights. And if you want that, that's fine, but you've still got to hook it up, so why not hook it up to DRL? Indicators on the side, that is super easy. So let me show you now how I found it. So this is the new indicator. It's no particular brand that I know of. It was something that I was going to do regardless of the fact that the clips here that hold it into your bumper on my OEM one have broken. They just break after you take them out, because you've got to take these out to get the bumper off, and I've taken the bumper off so many times that the clips have snapped. If you have perfectly fine OEM ones, then they do just pull out, but if in my case they just fall out. So once your indicator has either been taken out or fallen out, pull it through, disconnect the plug. The power for this is, for the indicator, it's yellow and black. That's your earth. So I always advise to test the lights before you go installing everything. Easiest way to do it is just to connect the black to black and the yellow to whatever colour's left. Just check that that works, which it does. It's a good start. The next step is finding where the power for the DRL comes from these headlights. So my advice is to do something very similar with the plug from the back of the headlight, or the one that goes into the DRL part of the headlight, not the one that goes into here. Leave the black in this ground, because it will need to be grounded. I'll bring the camera up a bit closer, show you the plug and show you my my method of finding the power. This is the plug from the back of the headlight. That's the one that you're going to get your power from. So once you've disconnected that, just take your white wire, which is for your DRL, on your indicator. Put your indicator here so you know, just watch out for this light. Hopefully it lights up when I hit the right one. Now let's try each different plug. That one. Make sure none of the rest do anything. We've got the headlight switch set to DRLs only. So that's indicator, we don't want that. On this one here. It's the second one in from the bottom, same as it was on the other side. Which is red, solid red with grey stripes on it. So that's what we need to tap into for DRL power. It's a DRL power from the indicator light. I've just run in between the fender lining and got it inside the engine bay, out through the fender lining. And then I'll just hook it up to the plug. Indicator I've just wired up like that. Put the two bare ends inside the plug, and then basically secure it with some electrical tape in there. So there's our wire tap, all done. Red and grey with the white power from the indicator. And we have DRL power. all done. So that's pretty simple. Now those wire taps that I'm using, these wire taps that I'm using, they're I swear there's two ways to use these, the right way and the way that I use them. The same thing sort of happened then, where I connected it and it didn't kinda like it very much. So the two wires go in and this metal piece comes down, splices the two wires, and this metal piece then becomes the bridge between the two wires. Now if you've seen the tail light video, I used the same things on there and they work perfectly fine. But yeah, I don't know, these ones, I think it's maybe because they're two different diameters of wire, but oh well, it's working now. Just a bit fiddly. Got it there in the end. Hope you found that video somewhat interesting. Hopefully it helps some of you out if you're ever doing that mod. If there's anything you guys want to see, just let us know in the comments, because it's always good to know what you guys want to see and we make the content for you. So yeah, drop us a suggestion in the comments for videos that you might want to see in the future. Remember to subscribe if you enjoy what you see on the channel, and leave us a like if you did like the video. But until then, stay tuned until the next one. We'll see you in that. Peace out.